Hey chat, how y'all doing today? Did y'all have a good eclipse? We're back playing Call of the Sea. I was making it click. I liked the sound. Hey Faith! The eclipse was awesome. It was so cool. Yeah, this is what it was. I was thinking to myself, I wish I knew Morse code. Then I would Morse code something to you. I think it sounds like one of those, do you ever have those frogs that you like run a stick down their back and they make that sound? I think that's what this sounds like. People called out of school here due to the eclipse, and it didn't even eclipse here. I applaud, that's really funny. Just people being afraid of the eclipse. Yeah, apparently a lot of the schools in Southern Illinois where the totality was just canceled classes on Monday. They were like, you know, it is an eclipse. Go see the eclipse. I hope people did. Paul is still here. He's currently working in another room. What's that, Paul? You hate chat and you never want to see them again? And you don't want to hang out with them? Wow, it's so rude. I can't believe. What'd you say, Paul? I don't know, chat. He says he hates you. He said he loves you and he thinks you're cool. Wow! Chat turned against you immediately, Paul. He says typical. No, he says he loves you and he has work, but that you're very cool. And now he has to experience the secondhand awkwardness of hearing only my side of the conversation. Uncancelled. I'll let him know eventually. I don't want it to go to his head. Yeah, we're playing Call of the Sea again. This is a mystery puzzle game. I would argue lovecraftian to a certain extent. Yeah. There we go. I am playing a lady who arrived on this mysterious island where her husband went missing. I got some weird dots on my hand. Probably a fish woman. I'm just putting it out there.
I have to find.
That's pretty. This is a very pretty cursed island. Busted, we still have legs for now. Also, there's some black ooze going around. There's some puzzles and mysteries. This is tricky because we landed here and then I stopped the stream, so I don't actually know which direction I am supposed to be headed in. Muto Orisco, I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean. I never plan anything, so if something weird happens, it must have been just a happy accident.
What is that? What kind of creature is this?
What creature? What do you see? What do you see? Oh no. Are those? Whoa. Ooh. Uh-oh. I don't like it. I don't like that it saw me before I saw it. I just, more than anything, I would love to be on land right now. No, don't make sounds. I don't like this. Am I supposed to be going towards it? Game, you have to realize that I don't want to do that. It does seem like maybe I'm supposed to go towards it.
To get a closer look.
Oh, it's taking me. I'm no longer in control. Fish hands. It happened. I became fish. My destiny. Fans? Bands? Fish hands!
Oh, how did I get to this beach? Oh, I have a terrible headache.
Look, okay. Her hands were back to normal. It's probably just a hallucination from swallowing so much seawater. What is that, though? So this is the beach that makes you fish. Ems and Halls, I really like that. This is the crashed ship that we could see from the camp. Remember? Where is Koss? Please don't curse. Please don't curse me like that.
That ship, torn apart and cast so far up the beach. What on earth could have happened to it?
Yes. What on earth could have happened to it? You're going to the Netherlands for work? That's cool. What a cool way of spending a summer. Okay. Some notches, some sort of screen? We did have that machine that was making spots and stuff. And some cords. I mean, obviously I'm supposed to go into this scratched up
Looks like they took
ship.
items from the stranded ship.
Well, let's explore a little first. Hello, raiders. Hey, everybody. Marlo not found it. Thank you for the raid.
I should find a way to turn these lights on.
Okay. I can't
Never
look
heard
at
of
it.
this Eric Zahn fella.
Hey, that's a Lovecraft reference. The Symphony of Eric Zahn.
A pulp magazine. I love Chandra Hogarth stories.
I assume that this is that's a real author, probably.
Portable typewriter.
Bubbles?
Photographic film.
Oh, film. The game is cool. It's a cool game. It's surprisingly difficult, but it's very fun. What were y'all doing on your stream?
I believe Harry visited this exposition when he was looking for answers for my illness.
Let me know if the game audio is loud enough. Newburyport Tiara exhibition coming to Boston. How was he gonna cure this lady's illness with a tiara
Goodness
exhibition?
me, what a collection of happy news.
Strange incident in Massachusetts. Gardner family vanishes from their Arkham farm. Wait, okay, this is really funny because the first portion of the game was like Lovecraftian, but not really explicitly, and now it's gone full. It's like we crossed over into the full Lovecraft reference portion of the game. The Gardner family, I think the Gardner family was Colors from Space. Cults and rituals.
Oh my.
Robert Sadum and his wife found dead at high seas. Alright, we need to turn the lights on is what it said. Does seem like it's gonna want me to go inside the boat to turn the lights on, which I'm not overly keen to do. I know I'll have to do it eventually, but... Ooh, candle? I can't... Okay. The vocal could be louder. Let me see if I can adjust. The dialogue's at full. So I'm gonna decrease everything else and then increase the general volume of the game. Let me know how that goes.
These two fellas seem to get along pretty well.
Oh, you know what? Here's what I should increase the overall. Because the mix of the voiceover is also very quiet in my ear. Frank and... Is that an L, you think? Wait, hold on. I'll just read it. Tihoroa singing while working in the workshop. I'm glad we finally got a name for this dude.
These two fellas seem to get along pretty well.
You ended up playing the full game after seeing the last stream? That's awesome. Where? Alright, I was hoping to see some sort of... God, this is pretty. I was hoping to see some sort of generator. But my guess is that it is going to be on the ship. So I guess... It's cool looking though. Very cool set. Clinking. I assume it's just the rigging, but it is making me nervous. Do I have to go this way?
The ship's hull was ripped open. A few jagged rocks couldn't have caused a gash of this size.
Yeah, certainly couldn't.
This place gives me the creeps.
One whale or squid isoplod? I don't know. Maybe it was a whole gang, you know?
I can't see any trace of the ship's crew, nor their remains.
When people talk about the
No
rough
power.
seas, they're talking about roving gangs of whales or squids, you know? Knocking boats over for their pocket change.
Dead as a doornail. This isn't right. No, wrong.
Oh, a puzzle.
All green. Now, what exactly did I turn on?
Hopefully the power. Comrade orcas. Exactly. That is exactly it.
That voice. Is that Harry?
The Lady Shannon has run aground. Its crew is unaccounted for.
No,
5 of us have
just a
survived,
recording.
but we're stranded on this island. Please send help immediately.
Uh-oh.
Apparently, Harry's expedition waited for a long time to be rescued.
Distress call from the
Did they give up hope?
expedition.
I'll turn that back on before we leave. Feels like a bad idea
What were you
to
looking
turn it
for in
off
the heart of
fully,
the
but
island?
I want to have to listen to it. I was thinking this expedition had failed and was worried about how we'd get back home. But then I found those stairs that led me to that giant stone organ. It may be another way to get to the very heart of the island. In any case, there's nothing we can do until someone hears our distress call. I don't like the way that organ was in quotes. For
Frank
like
is
so
certainly
many
a
reasons.
resourceful man.
I've wired up your message to the radio like you asked, Mr. Everhart. I'll keep broadcasting as long as the ship's got fuel. God help us.
Even the crew of the ship that brought Harry's expedition to this island were afraid of it.
We delivered the 6 members of the Everhard expedition to the island without incident. We'll come back to pick them up again in 3 weeks, if there's anything left to pick up by then. Left the island after lunch, no incidents. 6 a.m. The area nearby seems adequate for whaling. We might get a good catch. Okay.
This is the captain's last entry.
Good weather and clear sailing until a surprise undercurrent shook the ship. I haven't seen the sea that rough in years. See, it's a rough sea. First mate swears he saw a huge creature near our hull shortly afterwards. Definitely not a whale, chat.
The ship was whaling not far from here.
Tahiti, Wales. Okay. I mean, how many tentacles would you have to see to be like, that was not a whale? Because for me, it'd be like 1.
Maybe the legend is more real than it seems.
Maybe less than 1. On the island of Ponape, there's a city called Nan-Madol that's composed entirely of large basalt structures. Legend has it the city was built with floating stones moved by black magic. Ooh, hello. You look like a puzzle.
These knobs must control the vibrations inside this chamber.
Okay.
The black ooze's properties are perplexing.
Okay. Black ooze text changes consistency, levitates when exposed to different vibration frequencies. Okay.
And I was completely covered in that black goo. I wonder what it'll do to me.
Lady, you got other stuff going on. Everything on this rotten island has something to do with that damn black ooze in one way or another. Even Dr. DeWitt's irrational behavior seems to be related to his getting exposed to that awful liquid. Okay. And there's series of 2 numbers crossed out. Vibrational frequencies. But okay. Oh god, this is like a Lovecraft version of those puzzles where you're trying to fill things up. Okay. Fill things up to a certain height. So the third mob moves the left 2. Middle knob moves the right 2, the left 2, and then this one moves the ones on the side. Okay, God, I'm always so bad at these because I'm like, why? It should just work. I shouldn't need to mess with this. Okay. So what is the optimum way? This is the way I always solve puzzles like this, which is I just kind of fuck around until it works, but I know that's not ideal. feel like I was closer, and now I'm getting further away. Hey, okay. Whew.
I'd better write down those numbers in my journal.
I better write these numbers down on my paper. I mean, it's probably literally written in the game. The game has been very good about keeping notes for me. The game has been better about keeping notes than I have been about checking the notes that it gives me. Okay. All right. Harry, that was easy. Why were you struggling so much? Okay. I guess let's go and see. Oh no, hold on. Click. All right. Let's go see if the rest of the lights turned on. Because this is all, it feels like a good sign.
Only God knows how long I've been covered in this black liquid. I wonder what it's going to do to me.
Gonna
Although
make
I doubt
you
anything could be worse
fly.
than my illness.
Is eerie walking through this sloped landscape. Ooh, hello. On?
At last, some light.
Yes, okay.
That should make things easier.
Hey. We're getting there. We're coming.
Ropes are frayed, and there are strange marks on the wooden pole.
Okay. Curious. Alright, was there anything... Ooh! There's like a dark room back here, okay. Oh, that's right, because there's a film canister. Warden Blake News Agency, Cassandra D. Ward from Boston. Ooh, a
Someone
plant.
here had a green thumb.
Love to look at plants.
He's repairing my old music box. Attack? What attack?
Frank's trying to repair Harry's music box just before the attack. Uh-oh, did the music
what
box...
happened on this ship?
Music box cause an attack? Beloved memories of the boys walking down hallways.
This picture is taken from a distance. What is he doing? Floating
is he doing?
rocks?
The doctor who did get covered in the black ooze, is whispering to some rocks. Are they floating?
Those footprints definitely do not look human.
And it does look like there's a drag mark from this pole where I think somebody was probably strung up.
My God.
Uh-oh.
Look at his contorted face. Is this what's going to happen to me?
It took the 4 of us to subdue him. Where did he get that strength? Oh. Well, I'll say this. Lots of things leave footprints that aren't human. And that doesn't mean they're scary.
Is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oop.
so, is this recording?
Mm-hmm.
Well, shouldn't we be listening to something, Frank?
I have assembled and disassembled it twice. So it should be fixed, Mr. Everhart. I don't know. Maybe it was never meant to play music.
Wait. Where have you been this whole time?
Oh my God. She's got a knife.
Get off me, you lunatic! Hold him! Hold him for Christ's sake! Call the Aurora, quick!
table setting, recycling.
The expedition only has 5 members now.
Okay. Okay, so Cassandra Ward must have been the remaining 5th person. Right? Yeah, because there's my husband, there's the doctor. This guy must have been a crew member. There's Norah, and there was the Greek movie star. Anything back here? Spooky walkway? We'll get there.
The menu is rather limited here. Hey, this sailor is a dead ringer for my grandpa Isaiah.
Okay, so her family's from Innsmouth. This has got their grandfather Isaiah, the Innsmouth fisherman. Oh, I found the secret object hidden in chapter 3. Okay, it's funny.
Discarded clothing. It hasn't been worn in a long time. A handkerchief with the letters EDW embroidered on it. It's stained with blood and black ooze.
That's DeWitt. That is the Dr. DeWitt's
White fedora. It's
handkerchief.
really dirty.
Well, okay, who would bring a white fedora on a deserted island expedition? Like, come on. Like, come on. Think about your outfits.
Oh dear.
You know?
This dock was a certifiable loon.
Yesterday, the Sones danced with my song. My song. Everything is tuned in this place. There is a treasure. Some of that looks like Dutch, and some of it looks like a different language that I don't know.
These medical tools are hair-raising. I'm glad you stayed by his side, whoever you are.
I understand what you're saying, but we can't leave Harry here alone. I know you must be thinking I'm only interested in a scoop, but what would you do if it were your wife who was sick? Would you let her die? I'm staying here to the end.
Looks like Frank wanted to leave, but I don't know if Harry ever read this letter.
Miss Ward, our lives are in grave danger on this island. Look what happened to Dr. DeWitt. The man is going completely bananas. I really think we should get off the island as soon as possible. Mr. Everhart was determined to leave until he found that organ thing. Do I have your support to try to convince him? Frank and Norah singing while working in the workshop. That's nice. See, it wasn't all scary. It wasn't all scary. I keep seeing these stands and thinking it's a person. I'm also hearing a little bit of singing. It's probably just the wind. Tide levels measurements. It's probably just the wind on the basalt.
You always did have a good ear, Harry.
I've been studying the structure for the last few days. The tones it emits change consistently with the tides.
How
I'm
can
totally
someone build
fine,
something like this
Jet.
out of stone?
It's awesome. Section C, basalt structure, huge stone pipe organ. Pipe organ is different from organ. All right, I think we can all agree. Waves push air through carved stone tubes. That's awesome. All right, so this sort of structure we've been seeing is like a pipe organ. That's pretty awesome.
Captain Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
Oh,
Captain
man.
Hodgson told me that knowing the lunar cycles is useful for better navigation at night. So Harry probably took this calendar from the Lady Shannon.
Okay.
A rock stained with black ooze. Looks like the prototype of something.
That son of a blank DeWitt stabbed Frank. Luckily, it was just a flesh wound. It's a good thing they held me back, or I would have plugged that nutcase like the rabid dog that... Jesus, what am I saying?
I've never seen Harry so angry.
Okay, so Harry was testing out trying to get the black ooze to float.
What kind of doodad is this?
I was hoping that reset it. Alright, so the lowest is always 262. Alright, looks like the numbers are consistent. I was curious if it was going to be...
It's well tuned. I expected no less from you, old pal.
Yes, I think we're going to have to input the frequencies either here or possibly at the larger pipe organ.
Wow, look at the size of these stones.
South Pacific Expedition megalithic basalt stones. Ooh. Yes, okay.
These symbols are linked to the piano keys.
Oh boy. All right, more notes, everyone. Okay. Oh, you know what? The game probably made a note of it. I do think it's scribbled. I think I heard it scribbling in the journal. Yes, yes. Okay. Wait, bring that back. Okay. Okay. All right. It's 262. My guess is these correspond to symbols. Like the things that were, because all of the numbers that we have are already specific symbols. Okay. Okay. Now what to do with this information?
I hope you didn't borrow this slide projector from the University of Denver, old pal.
Old pal, old sir. Old buddy of mine. What? Okay. Alright, so that is the tide levels. Just don't correspond one-to-one with these. Okay, at high tide, the certain pipes become different audio. This is my guess. So the top row stays the same. So I guess these are the frequencies, and at high tide... Alright, so mid tide is when the baseline is. I like that, Detective Hoops. Alright, so yeah, so mid tide is when the numbers are. When the top row of symbols functions. that me? Oh my god.
Well, that
Uh-oh.
cartoon was unexpected and
Uh-oh.
inexplicable.
Unfortunately, I think it's extremely explicable. It's me. I jump into the black goo. Whoa! Oh! I've become fish woman. Harry, why did you make up these slides? Why did you make up these slides and leave them here? That's freaky, dude. Okay, so the tides are... Depending on the tide, the audio is going to be different. What were the... It was... Yeah, 262... Okay. Chat, remember that sound. Okay. All right. All right, I think we're supposed to go up these stairs next, but I do want to circle back to that little alley around the ship. I don't know if there's going to be anything there. Look at this cloud cover.
I don't know if someone in the expedition was a cook, but I really hope they didn't rely on Harry for it. When he lived in the dormitory, he only ate out of tomato soup and corn cans.
Whoa.
I've never seen anybody with such poor nourishment.
Ugh. That's how you get scurvy, Harry. Oh, there's more back here than I expected.
Some kind of improvised workshop. You made it work,
She's talking
Harry.
to us, Detective
Now
Boots.
it's my turn.
Good morning, crew. Sorry for the revile. I don't know how to say that word this morning. I didn't expect to wake all of you up with the noise from that awful organ. The good news is that the organ revealed the entrance to a temple. The bad news is that the temple is on the mountaintop, so I hope you're in the mood for a good hike. All joking aside, if the temple has the answer that I'm looking for, we can finally leave this damn island and go home. Thank you all for sticking with me. The fact that it was French was evident by
This
how
must
the
be
whole
the
thing
highest
looked.
part of the island. And that diamond shape again. How striking.
I like that the zoom in and zoom out is affected by the overall light mechanics of the scene. That's a nice, weird little detail.
So this is the reason the ship was scavenged.
Frank, if we want to enter the temple on the mountaintop, we'll have to repurpose the effects of the organ somehow. Reproduce. I know we weren't planning on this, but we'll have to build a machine with whatever we can lay our hands on from the Lady Shannon. Do you think you can do that? Crazy.
What kind of machine were you building? What kind of machine were you building?
I guess I was supposed to go here first, because the answer is a pipe organ.
Blowtorch. Looks like it's been used a lot.
They should let me have the blowtorch. I've
Harry
earned it.
isn't
I've been very
usually very
good.
chummy, but he really seems to like Frank.
Frank, great idea. We'll move the materials we need to the summit so we can set up camp there. Just one thing. Please stop calling me Mr. Everhart. Call me Harry. All my friends do. Aww. Okay. I guess I'll try to decide. Spooky. Try to decide which of these to go up first. I think I'll try this one.
When I get back home, I'm going to read up on engineering. I've been interested in knowing how things work since I was a child, but I always thought technology wasn't for me. What nonsense.
Wow, okay. This is elaborate. spooky.
That huge stone door looks like an exit. How does it open? This ornate structure certainly isn't natural, but not man-made either.
Non-Euclidean basalt.
This feels ominous.
Nah, it's fine. It's a pit. Pits are great. They're great for storing stuff. Oh. Okay. Okay. So there's black ooze. Seems like it's flowing through certain ones.
Must be instructions to operate this bizarre structure.
Open, close, tuning the organ by opening and closing the right tubes. Okay, closed, open. Alright, so if we move that to open, how does it change what's happening here? Okay. It looks like it's now flowing down here. Okay, and the ones that are like slid to the side, or I guess that don't have the gunk running through it. Okay. I see. Okay, so there's more.
Those symbols seem to indicate the height of the tide.
Ooh, okay. So it's below. It's not mid-tide, it's slightly low tide. Okay. Okay. So here's what my guess is. Huh, okay. So we've got these three frequencies. I think we're trying to recreate that sound using these symbols, but those symbols need to correspond with the levels that we saw on the projector. So you need to go back to the projector and match up the sea levels to this. This is my guess. And then how we implement that is, I guess we want the three audio cues to be open. Ah. It's the eclipse, everyone! I don't know how this fits into it. Yeah, I don't know what how this part corresponds. My assumption is that when we play the right frequency, the black ooze will levitate like it did in that trial sample. And then that will cause these things to levitate. I'm not certain what that pit, what the moon pit is about. I don't know how that
I'm quite scared of storms.
Yet. But we'll figure it out.
When I was a child, I used to cover myself with the sheets to not listen to the noise of thunder. I honestly doubt I'd like to cover myself with anything in here. Time to overcome my fears, I guess.
Yeah, why not now? You're about to get a whole new set of fears. So, time to clear out the backlog, make room for some new stuff. Let's see if there's anything up here. Other than some horrifying whispers.
It's curious, but it's the first time since I got sick that I feel useful. Harry is depending on me, and not the other way around.
Ooh, okay. Hey chat, does this get all weird and
What
pixelated
structure?
like it did last
It doesn't
time?
look like a building, though.
Looks like a pipe organ. Okay, alright, so this is confirming my thoughts that it must be 1, 2, 3. Three specific tones that we're looking for.
What odd structure. It doesn't look like a building, though.
Wow, it looks like there's a lot back here.
Sometimes I still doubt whether this isn't just some ghastly dream.
Look at how cool this looks. This is awesome. Alright, I guess I can't... It looks like there's a whole area over there. Maybe that's what we're trying to unlock. I do not think I can get to it now. Alright, let's look at the projector.
I think this is the right one.
I would agree with you, lady. Are you gonna put it in your journal? No. Okay. So we're looking for this one with this diamond in the middle, the one with 4 diamonds in the middle, and the one with 2 triangles. And so those translate to the top to top diamond, the one middle diamond, and this one, the side by side. The icons that I am drawing to represent these are almost unfunctional, but hopefully they'll get us through. Okay, I think that'll do it. I feel like it's gonna sound so cool when we get the pipe organ functioning and it makes that sound. I feel like whatever the sound design for that moment is hopefully awesome and terrifying. Avoiding bears, I'm happy to hear it. It doesn't matter that it's not relevant to the game. I think that's really good news. Alright, that should be open. That should be closed. That should be closed. That should be closed. That should be closed. This one should be open. Okay, yeah. 3 are open. And it's the side by side, it's a single, and it's the top to bottom.
Holy my! What kind of magic is this?
Cool. Alright, this must be a part of an entirely different puzzle that we haven't even gotten to yet. Ah, that was cool. That was cool. Oop. Oh god. Cool. Cool. Uh-oh. There's dramatic.
My dear old pal, I think I'm getting closer to understanding what is happening to you, but it is taking a toll on my sanity. As fascinating as this island and its ancient and unfathomable wonders may seem, it's also a place plagued with misfortune and calamities. We lost Roy at the campsite. We almost lost our engineer on this beach. The doctor went mad and stabbed him with a strange knife. And all because of this island, Norah. Initially, we were optimistic and in high spirits, but now we've all become resentful and discouraged. Even I can feel how I am constantly assaulted by dark thoughts. Anyway, if what I am going through here helps me find you a cure, it'll have been worth it. I hope to find an answer in the temple on that mountain peak. Love you always, Harry.
My poor Harry. He is worried, exhausted, disheartened. I will find you, my love.
Okay.
Let's see
my
what the next
God.
one does.
Cool, normal mountain stuff.
That's it. That's where Harry must have gone.
So cool. So cool. Love it.
I'm
Obsessed.
not sure why, but I don't feel this island is dangerous.
Oh yeah, you don't,
Maybe
huh?
it's because I haven't spent as much time here as Harry did.
Yeah, that's probably it. Right, Chad? I think we can all agree that's probably why. Into chapter? Yeah, into chapter 3. Okay.
Whew, that was quite a hike.
Pretty. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Yeah!
I've been seeing these horseshoe-shaped pillars all the way up. Do they mark a path?
This is a Lego temple. So we're gonna learn later that these are all just, they're supposed to be god hands. Oh, look at this little fella. So some of this stuff seems to be waving in
I'm
a
at the
pretty
top of the
unnatural
mountain.
way.
I can see that giant diamond-shaped thing really close from here. Took me a while to get here, but the views are worth it.
Hell yeah, it is gorgeous up here.
They built all this just with pieces from the beached ship. Frank sure must be a real whiz.
Bye, ardently, Ellie. Okay. It's pretty cool. I wonder how many chapters there are. Does it, for anybody in the chat who's played, do you know how many chapters there are?
Dead as a
Ooh.
doornail.
Oh, okay. Alright. So it looks like the cords go down that way. Tuesday, I don't think there are 69 or 420 chapters in the game. But I'm willing to be proven wrong. Six chapters and a prologue. All right. Well, we're booking. Oh, I probably need to get the lights functioning. All right, let's get the lights functioning, and then we'll circle back and look at all this stuff. Ooh. Puzzle clue spotted. Okay, we'll circle back.
There are some sort of sound devices built around this amphitheater. Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
Okay, so that looks like a symbol similar to what's painted up there. Okay. Cool amphitheater.
So I guess you used the notes from the organ and they weren't the right ones.
I'm so stupid, such an arrogant fool. That rock slide could have killed everybody, and all thanks to my stubbornness.
All right.
Ooh.
Can you turn it on, Cass?
Ooh.
Please, sir. We should not do this. Not now. Haven't we had enough warnings, Mr. Everhart? What else do we need? Another death?
No power.
Listen to me. Frank lost his life setting this whole thing up.
Oh no, Frank!
We're not going to discuss it anymore. We're going to activate it, period. Is that clear enough for you? Caillou. Hey, Mar! Fine, same to you. Please, Cass, activate.
Oh.
Yes. It's working. Come on. Yes. It's working. The ground. The ground is shaking. No. No!
No, our tent!
I told you it was a hostage. You damn fool! You're going to kill us all! Turn it off! Turn it off!
Alright, that's the rock slide. That's the rock slide that he mentioned. Okay. Well, it sounds like it works. Needs some fine tuning, but it functions.
There's a symbol inside.
Okay, I think that's the exact same symbol that was on the waterfall.
This door looks thicker than any I've ever seen. Heavens, looks like a rock slide crushed all the tents. All but one. The only tent that came out of the rock slide in one piece is the one filled with amulets.
Oh man!
Torn picture. Maybe the Polynesian guide didn't like people taking pictures of his scar. Oh dear. Oh, I'm sorry, but art has never been your thing, old pal.
Why didn't he just take a picture of me with him? This is big Turnip Chan vibes. Really good. Really good try. Feel like that implies that those mean-spirited slides about me turning into a fish woman were not made by him.
I'm not sure if Harry ever got to read this note.
Harry, you're a good man. I know you love your wife. Do yourself a favor and return home to her. You won't find anything but death. Leave now. Cass will try to convince you to do otherwise, but she's only interested in getting a good scoop. Don't listen to her. I have no strength left. I'm sorry. Goodbye. Oh. Okay. Okay.
Are these figures singing like a choir?
Oh man, to the door opening potentially. Okay.
These drops of rain are so refreshing. Feels really good.
Okay, lady. It's a lot of rain. Okay, I don't see... Alright, so we need to turn some stuff on. Stardust cornflakes. That shouldn't be activatable anymore. I wonder if I still have the... Maybe I never turned off the Cult of the Lamb. Companion? Overlay? Well, I don't remember where that's at. I'll have to turn that off later. Where do they hide that? Extensions, here we go. There we go. The cult must prosper. I am curious if that would like pop up in any way after the fact. Like if I got into the game now, would it pop up again? Okay, it would be incredible if Cult of the Lamb could interject.
To generate electricity under the falling water, but the stream isn't close enough to the wheel.
Oh, sounds like somebody's gonna have to push.
Blood-soaked rags.
Uh-uh.
He thought it was a flesh wound, but it kept getting worse.
Because he got stabbed with a weird blood knife. It was a black ooze knife. I think that's what happened. Tried to do something about this wound from DeWitt's attack. No matter what I do, it still looks infected. I feel worse every day.
Bible. It must have belonged to Frank.
Free Bible. What? Okay.
No power.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
These levers connect those gears to direct the wheel's energy into the turbine.
I like the flesh hitting the lever sound. Okay, well none of this is gonna matter if the turbine can't get to the water to push it. But I don't see an option to like okay. But it doesn't stay in place. But I can't adjust where those go. You're in alignment, liker? That feels like a euphemism for like a mental illness. They just love alignments. I don't know what to tell ya. Okay. When I pull that, it doesn't stay in a place. Let's see what the journal says. Okay. Nothing exceptionally useful. Sort of thought there would be a little scroll. Maybe I have to do these in order? But it doesn't want to stay in place. Alright, I guess let's keep walking and see if we can find anything. This really feels like the next puzzle we're supposed to solve. Because we need that to turn everything on. Oh, maybe there's some stuff. You know, I didn't click through here. I was waiting for the light, so maybe there's some stuff in here. I'll have to use the ship's turbine and juggle with the things I got from the ship to make it work. Let's see if I manage to power the whole set with just the scarce materials I have. My guess is you're gonna do great, Frank. There's like a little face here.
Harry's convinced the answer to my illness lies inside that temple.
Got to open that door.
Nakal? So this is like Atlantis, but in the Pacific Ocean, right?
I like this figure, lozenge versus rhombus. According to legend, that said the continent Mu sank into the Pacific thousands of years ago. Its massive stone structure is generally irregular in shape, contrasted with the unique use of diamond shapes. This is reminiscent of other rhomboid symbols, such as the lozenge or the Hindu Lakshmi star. However, the experts believe that in the specific case of the Nakal structures, instead of representing fertility and prosperity, the rhombus was a sign of transformation and evolution.
They built
okay.
loudspeakers on top of this tower to reproduce the effect of the organ. Very clever, old pal.
I don't think this was your husband's doing, lady. I think this is all Frank.
His low spirits are obvious in this photo. What was wrong with Frank? He looks so thin.
Wow, yeah, he looks like he's lost a lot of weight. I guess I don't know how long they've been on the island. But damn. Although, look at that smoky eye on this lady. That dedication to keeping up appearances mid-shipwreck Lovecraft nightmare. Ooh. Oh, pretty. Okay. Okay. So, man, alright.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Frank died.
Oh,
So Frank fought in the Great War.
oh man.
Oh,
Totally
Frank
missed
had a
this.
daughter named Evangeline. What a darling.
No, Frank!
I'm so sorry. He was such a talented man. And he seemed to be a good friend of Harry's.
Frank. Tragic. Alright, so my instinct is that I can't... Like, I'm not going to be able to do anything with this until it gets some water to start turning. So there's really nothing to be done. And they doesn't seem to be an option to push. So I'm wondering if you need to go and find a way to redirect the water? Thank you, chat, for showing your respects to Frank. Okay. Alright, so I think, yeah, my guess is that it says top, left, bottom, right. And so this one's on top, so maybe it's the He died, Zixergen. He died. I feel like I don't think it's one-to-one. Like I don't think that we're just supposed to match this one to this one, but I guess let's try it. So that would be the top one. Yeah, maybe it's simple. I don't need to overthink everything. Yeah, Frank was the engineer. Let's see if this does anything. Maybe it'll open a valve that'll move where the water is pouring out from.
Did these stone columns just...
Hey! Okay.
vibrate? Amazing! The hatches are opening.
Cool. Cool. Okay. Yeah, my guess is that changed where the water dropped, and maybe the thing will be active now. I don't like the... Don't love the horrible pulsating noises those stones are making now, but... It's probably... Ooh, probably fine.
Now that it's filled with water, it looks like a baptismal pool.
Does it then? Does it now? Ooh. Oh, there's like glow.
Now the wheel is moving.
Alright. Yeah, alright. So now that it's moving, it stays in place when I push it. Okay. Oh, do I have to do them in order? Alright, that's fine. Middle? Yeah. Alright. Bada bing.
Huh, that was easy.
Yeah, that was totally easy.
These buttons seem to adjust the amount of energy that goes through the turbine.
Why would I want that? Oh god. Why did Frank... Why did Frank make all of his machines be puzzles like this? Why would Frank...
That should give the
Why would
turbine
Frank
some
do
energy.
it? It's crazy.
Right, I did it. Now everything should be powered.
Frank. No, you're right. Yeah, you're right. If all you can do on an island is build stuff, you're gonna build some crazy contraptions.
I'm really sorry about Frank. Harry doesn't have many friends. When you finally do get to know him, he's so witty, so funny. A loving person. But it takes a lot for him to open up.
Oh. Okay. Alright, so that's powered. Should be able to do this thing now.
What?
Ooh.
Did I do something wrong? Come on, work. Come on.
Whoa! Bad end.
Now what? What's happening this time? I can feel the fever rising. Oh God, no. My illness. Is it coming back?
I don't know if what you're feeling is fever. Oh.
Was this an ocean? An ocean that dried up?
It's like we're playing Dredge again.
No. I would rather die than use that damned thing again.
Olivia, I would love to play a sequel to Dredge called Sift. That was just like, it's just Dredge, but you are in an ocean of sand.
I need to find water.
Why are you drying out, lady?
My bed. Another memory of my illness. How many times did I think I was going to die lying in this bed? I'd better find some shade before I dry right up. The horseshoe-shaped pillar. And a diamond shape again. I can't take much more of this. I feel woozy.
It was always spooky, but this is especially spooky.
Is that
okay? Is it your house?
That's not a house. That's our house in Englewood. Am I dreaming? Or am I just losing my mind? That's our mailbox, too.
Oh, but we actually
Harry?
lived at 508.
Are you home?
So this couldn't be my house.
A picnic with Harry's brother and sisters. I started wearing gloves shortly after that day.
Did somebody say something to you, lady?
I miss you so much, old pal.
They look like a nice couple.
I am definitely losing my mind. I don't understand what is happening, Harry. Are you... Harry gave me this necklace after one of his scavenger hunts.
Scavenger hunts.
It's a photo of my mother and me.
Aww.
She had just gotten worse from her illness.
Oh, yeah? What became of your
The
mother?
happiest day of my life.
Tell us, Norah.
And one of the few pictures of Harry without his glasses. The Everhart twosome. What a duo. My mother's music box. Yet again. Checkmate in 3 moves.
Yanthley?
Cousin Robert? But I don't have any cousins.
Yeah, you do. On your grandpa Isaiah's side. The Issaquah clan. Not the Issaquah. The Innsmouth clan. Alright. Mermaid spotted.
What a sweet melody.
Sounded very similar to the things that we were playing. Sounded very similar. I unlocked the achievement Crossed the Dry Ocean. I was thinking of Issaquah like in Washington. I meant to be saying Innsmouth, but You know, you say what you say.
What was that? Another vivid dream? And my music box again, but it wasn't broken anymore. And what a catchy tune.
Should we try again? Oh, there's no ladder anymore.
I'm not going back up there.
Ah.
The fuse box is already providing electricity. I've lived more in these last 2 days than in the previous 6 years. With my illness, I'd forgotten about the kind of person I am. I might not be daring, but I am determined. Love gave me strength, but it also gave me something to lose.
I don't know. It could be the voice of the Baldur's Gate 3 narrator. Would be worth looking up, maybe.
Homemade loudspeakers. Probably to amplify the sound.
She voices the Absolute? That's funny. Okay. Okay. Must be more stuff to turn on. So that goes there. That circles around. I already pulled that one. Alright, so I pulled you.
So I guess you used...
No. I see. Am I supposed to hum the sound?
I haven't sung since I got sick, but let's give it a shot.
Siren.
That was quite a show.
That was awesome. Terrifying, but so cool.
This feels like hallowed ground.
Oh, they made it in. Somebody made it in. I guess just Harry and Cassandra. Yeah, there's more camera cartridges. Big creature. Oh my god, it become fish.
Are they bathing him in black ooze?
Okay, I'm seeing some potential notations. So they're bathing him in black ooze.
His hands are changing, like in my dream. Look at those spots. They look like mine.
You're not going to comment at all on the fact that this looks like a fish person.
Now he's
There we
some
go.
sort of man-fish? Fish of every size and shape.
That were once people?
This looks like the same kind of elevator that was in the campsite.
Upper floor, tunnel, ground floor, another elevator mechanism?
These patterns look
Fish.
too familiar.
It's you! Common pattern in fish people.
She sounds worried for him, I think.
Harry's been up there for 3 days now and he hasn't responding. What did he find? If I could go up.
Where is this taking me? Looks like I'm inside the giant fish head that I saw from below.
Ah, cool. Cool. Awesome.
I've seen this symbol in the murals several times. I guess it can be applied to both water and black ooze.
Okay, we're back to doing some language stuff. Okay, so there's that ooze symbol. Right.
Harry marked this symbol for a reason. I'd better write it down.
Water animal. Fish? Hmm.
A broken liquor bottle. Is this Harry's? He hates booze. Harry threw a bottle against the wall. Was it because he was frustrated for not deciphering this? Or because of what he discovered when he did? A complex pattern.
Okay, so my guess is these represent like the quadrant of the diamond, maybe, in which there are symbols? Or maybe it's just a number. 1, 2, 3. No, 3 and 3. Tree?
It's amazing how words and symbols can keep their meaning after thousands of years.
Life alive. Sun or moon, maybe?
Well, this one was easy, I think.
Transformation. Evolution.
My dear old pal, Norah. I wish I could write something else, but a long time ago I promised you I would never lie to you. So here goes. There is no cure for your illness. What you carry
You're
in
gonna
your blood
become a
is
fish.
changing you, and it will keep changing you until it's done, whatever that means. There is nothing we can do to stop it. My dear
Fish.
old pal, my partner, the love of my life, I am so sorry. I've made so many mistakes. All those deaths because of me. Frank, DeWitt, Roy. All for nothing. Maybe Teodoro is right. Maybe we can return to the beach and build a raft to get back to Papiete. Maybe in less than a month, I could be back.
Uh-oh.
There's no cure? But he didn't finish the letter. What did you do, Harry? Where are you? I know for sure that you didn't go back home, so what do I do now? Are you still on the island? I have to find you.
Did he stop mid-word, but then still put it in an envelope and seal it? Or should I just take for granted that that's unrelated?
God's blood. Does this mean that... Is this related to me somehow, to my disease?
Those who have God's blood are transformation destined inevitable into water animal to eternal life, live forever? No, I think simply become fish, right? I think maybe just become fish. Eternal life, eternal wife. I do like that. Okay, so we have to figure out the path here. Maybe this represents the order? Oh, I see. That's so handy. Okay. Transformation, liquid, life. Eternal life. I wonder if this is an overlap, because if this means water animal, so that middle line means water or liquid, and this means water animal. So this means water animal God. Like this third line must be the thing that implies eternal or God, like whatever that third line implies. So it's probably eternal. It's probably one line here for eternal life and then some other marker. But it's hard to interpret number 2. Oh, there we go. Well, that was easy.
I'm starting to understand this language.
Fish life.
This one was really hard to figure out.
Infinity.
Good job, Harry.
Okay. Eternal life. So infinity fish.
Well done, Harry. Boy, am I...
Wait, no.
Well done, Harry. Boy, am I lucky that you did the hard part of figuring things out.
Word A, word B, new word. Their language works by combining different symbols to create a new one. Same. That's how our language works too, basically. Different symbols to create a new one. Okay.
John McCormack's Dear Old Pal of Mine? Our favorite song.
Oh, it was this nice reference to their favorite song this whole time. Okay. Okay. How am I supposed to implement this? So we've got liquid. Combining symbols creates words. I'm trying to parse how this functions. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I guess it's the markings here represents the things that correspond? Or maybe it's the way they're represented? Because the symbol is here, so and it's matching up with these quadrants. I like the way this game structures the clues as being like, somebody already solved this, but they made really shitty clues. They made bad notes because they were just making notes for themselves in their spare paper. So these are like, this is the equivalent of the notes that I make on my pages, which is to say, not enough to solve the puzzle probably, but enough to piece it together. I think that's a fun and smart structure for the puzzles in this game. Okay, so this one only has one. And it corresponds to number 2, destined inevitable transformation. This has 2, and it connects to liquid. And that appears in 2 things. Whereas the up and down dots only appear in 1 thing. The liquid marking appears in 2. The fish thing appears in 3, and the eternal appears in 3. Okay, so that's what the connection is there. But how does that make us solve this? Oh, do I just need to put the... No. Maybe the diamond is the upright position, and so I need to place the diamond to correspond where this goes on this wheel? Okay, I've got an idea. Okay. So this one is right, because if we tilt our heads, then that symbol corresponds to this one, and if that one's there, then that works. Okay, I think I figured it out. I don't know if I'm communicating it well, but I think I figured it out. So liquid appears in these 2 left side ones, so that's also correct. Let's see, life appears on the top, bottom, and right. And so the empty quadrant should be here. So it should be here. Isoplot, I'm with you. I like it. I like that it's a reference to a song that they love. All right, and then eternity is in these 3, and the empty quadrant is in the bottom left from the object, so...
This is the right combination.
Yes. All right, great. Okay. Oh, that'll take me down. Okay. Man, the puzzles in this game are tricky. They're very satisfying to puzzle through.
It appears Harry didn't advance any further.
I can't go any further. I've tried everything and this isn't working. What do I need? I followed the sequence correctly and my hand. I can't get that thing to work. I need to cross the river down there. Anyway, for what? Was his hand too human? Does this need a fish hand? Oh my god. I think it need fish hand.
What is that thing? Is that the outline of a hand?
It doesn't look familiar to you? Doesn't look like your hand?
Those are drums of some sort.
What?
Norah, you idiot, just follow the sequence. technology never ceases to amaze.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
Harry said it didn't work for him, so it shouldn't work for me either.
This lady is
Unless
in such deep
there's
denial.
Something different about my hand?
Norah, come on.
Anyway,
Norah.
you know what you've got to do.
Denial is the first stage of becoming a fish, so it's okay that she's still struggling. We're making good pace. We're doing about an hour a chapter here.
My hands. Look at my hands. This is definitely not a dream. And I'm starting to doubt the others were dreams too.
Pretty cool. Pretty cool hands. Pretty cool.
I should be scared, but it's hard to explain what I feel, but it isn't fear. Not a bit.
Welcome home, Norah. I think there are worse
Another
things
one of those gates.
to be
Like the
than a
one I
fish person.
saw in the temple.
Is this gonna make me human again? Plop. Oh my god.
I'm back to being me.
Oh my god. Alright, so they're like interdimensional fish portals? Oh, so it like zapped me from the watery side to the person side.
It's hard for me to understand how these
Cool.
gates work. What happens every time I cross one of them?
Well, I think you get kind of black oozed. Seems like you get pretty black oozed. So wait, where did Harry go then? Because we kind of lost the trail for Harry, and this seems like maybe it was not an option for him.
Another
Oh,
panel
Christ,
of this
okay.
strange technology. What's it for? Something related to the currents?
Ooh. Okay. Am I trying to time these till they line up at the same time? Really good sounds, but the production quality of this, that was way too late. Oh, actually, it was pretty close. Oh, okay. Oh. Did that make it? Can I go in here now? Okay. The opposite. But maybe I can go somewhere else? Oh, I cannot go back. Okay. Maybe I'll swap these. Why do you keep looking up if I can't go in there? Okay. Maybe I successfully did it, but I'm doing it. It needs to go the opposite direction. Hey! Yeah? Oh, the orifice. There's just so many orifices on these streams. Ooh. Rock cloaca. Yeah? It's true.
The island is pierced by underground currents.
That I can use as roadways because I'm a fish person. This is cool. I'm worried that maybe other fish people took my husband.
That
And
architecture
that he has
again.
been
Where is this gate going to lead me now?
human napped.
What a quiet and peculiar place.
Human handprints. Some huts. Do we fingerprints or hash marks? Maybe both. Oh!
We slaves, masters
Heaven, slaves and masters and... Nicole. Wasn't Nicole in the notes? Looks like some sort of food. It's not human food, though, and it's fossilized, too.
Okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna end the stream here, because this feels like a new place to explore. And that means new puzzles. And I think if I start doing puzzle explorations and don't finish them, I'm going to be confused later when I try to finish them. So we're gonna call that. Yeah, we're gonna call it here and come back Sunday for the normal stream time to play more of this very good game, because it's good and I'm excited to do more puzzles. That might be, I thought this game was going to take longer, but if we're already on chapter 5, there might only be one stream. Yeah, superhuman foods. Okay, I'm glad to get that confirmation. That's my guess. Based on the number, how long it's been taking each chapter and how many chapters we have left, we might well finish this Sunday. If not, probably Tuesday. I don't think there's a lot of the game left. All right. Yeah, I guess that's everything. Have a good rest of your week, everyone. Have a good weekend. I'll see you Sunday.